Good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to our channel. What's going on, everybody? Today our project is to get this Everbilt expandable chain link fence gate built because we have a little English bulldog puppy and she likes to chew on everything. Our rhubarb garden is on the side of our house, and unfortunately rhubarb is poisonous to puppies and we don't want nothing happening to her. So we're going to go ahead and get this installed, and so that way she can't get over to the leaves and start chewing things up. Okay, so this is where our gate's going to be being installed. We're going to attach, I obviously already attached the hinges to that yesterday, and also have pan over here, have attached a latch to the wall because our rhubarb is right down there just past the air conditioning unit, and we got couldn't get everything finished up yesterday, so we just stopped recording and we're going to finish it up today. So that's pretty much where we're going to be installing it. Why don't we go ahead and get everything together, get to the garage, and then start assembling. So we've got everything taken out of the box that comes with the kit, laid out on the table here. Plus we got a few extras. You got your bottom brace, your top brace here. This is going to be your hinge side, or I'm sorry, latch side bow. This is going to be the hinge side bow. Obviously these do come with a kit. However, the hinges that come with that were on the fence post out there do not come with a kit, so you're going to have to buy them separately if you need them. I've already attached these to my pole, to this pole. It also comes with the the ties to tighten up the fence mesh. Here are the ones that the kit comes with to attach to your hinges. I use the ones that come with my other kit for the latches because they're just a better quality part. It does come with a latch for the latch side if you want to use it. I'm not using that, obviously. It comes with an extra piece of wire here for your fence, or for your mesh. It comes with a cable, a tensioner cable with along with a turnbuckle and a hook, and I'll show you how to hook that up during assembly. And comes with a little hook that attaches onto this loop here. Does come with this little U-bolt to make a loop in the wire. I, however, can't stand it. I think it looks cheap, so I went ahead and spent $2 and bought some ferrules, and then just spliced the wire in myself, made my own loop in that. These will attach to these are your tensioning wires that go into the mesh, and then your hooks here will go ahead and latch onto those. Comes with 10 ties to once you get your mesh on, you can go ahead and wrap that around the poles. And that looks to pretty much be it. A couple of self-tapping screws, so that way you can go ahead and put screws into these poles after they're attached together. Now everything I have has been cut and measured already for this video purposes, just because it was a real pain in the butt, and I've got a custom length. The instructions do, however, have specific lengths. If you got a standard size fence, it was like in the middle of the standard size, so I ended up having to custom cut everything and measure myself. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get started. First thing you want to do is take your hinge side and your bottom rail and insert it there, and hopefully this holds on. And then insert that one there. Then we'll go ahead and take the top one here, put that there, and insert it on this side, and that's what I was afraid of. So I'll go ahead and let me get that fixed. and hopefully get this all together without making a mess here. A little bit hard to do without doing it on the ground, so looks like we got it there. And then you're going to want to get your screws in. Like I said, they are self-tapping. I have already screwed mine in, drilled out and screwed mine in once already. I'm just doing this basically for video purposes. So obviously you don't want to over torque them, and it looks like I already did that one, but we'll deal with that later. Go ahead and put all 4 of your screws in. So that way everything's held together. If you haven't already, I would recommend getting your hinges on your post outside, and go ahead and put your female hinges on your gate itself. That way it'll make it a little easier for you. From here, let me go ahead and get the stuff that I'm not going to use out of the way. Sorry about that. We'll put these to the side so we got a little bit more room to work with the fencing. Now the instructions do say the next step would be to put the tensioner rod in. I'm not sure why they do it this early, but that's what the instructions do say. And there's a little pre-drilled hole at the top there and one down at the bottom on this side. The end pipes are also labeled. This one says bottom latch side. That one says top hinge side. So pretty hard to screw it up. And yeah, they give you this little S hook here, and you just insert it into that hole. And since I've already cut my wire, put the loop in it, you just attach a loop to it, and that's pretty much it as far as that goes. They do say to tighten it down, so I'm going to go ahead and tighten it down, get that out of the way there. And it's basically on a turnbuckle, and you just tighten it till it feels nice and taut. You can still adjust it when you need, once you got it hanging on the fence. I'll just get it relatively tight here and move on from there. So okay. Just so you know, you're going to need a 5/16 inch socket and also a 9/16 inch socket. The 9/16 is for these bolts here, which do come with a kit. But like I said, I already had them installed and just forgot about them. Get this flipped over here. Get these out of the way. And then we'll set these off to this side here. And then we can start putting in the fence meshing. The hardest part about this job here was just basically measuring everything out. Like I said, I've got a custom length. So that was, for me, it was the hardest portion of the job. The rest of it was pretty simple once you actually did it. Now again, all of the piping and the fence meshing is all set up for a 72 inch length. If you're going to go any shorter than that, then you will need to take out some of the links, which is pretty easy to do. You just unravel it here, up there, and then you just twist, and you can twist them out. It's really simple to do. Not a problem at all. So okay, got everything laid out right like that. And you're going to take one of your rods. I trimmed mine down because I didn't care for the length that it was. Go ahead and stick it through the edge here and just follow it all the way down and get it all the way through. Like I said, I've shortened mine already. Then you're going to go ahead and take your tensioners and then put them on now. And they're pretty simple to put on. They just wrap around the bar there and then wrap around that portion of it. And they give you 3 per side, so one at the end, one at the bottom, one at the top, one in the middle, kind of basic, pretty basic stuff. Not a big deal to do. We'll grab the other 3. Go ahead and put the rod in. This is where I had to remove some links, so there's just, I got a loop there to go through at the top. Just down through all the way. In this, you're going to need use a little bit of force, and then you'll want to. You can align it after the fact. I'll go ahead and I'll put the middle one on first, and it does take a little bit of effort, but it's not too bad. So we'll go ahead and put the top one on. And then the bottom one. This does look a little easier than what it actually was originally. Just because I've already had this thing all together, I just took it all apart for video purposes. And you can just pull up on this on the fencing itself and make the adjustments as far as that goes. It's not, get it to where you want it and where you like it. I'm pretty particular, so I like everything nice and even, nice and symmetrical. It's just kind of one of the weird ways I am, I guess. We'll get the ties on it, and that'll keep it from moving so much. So basically your ties, they give you 5 per side. Basically hook them through the loop there, fold them over. I think they're aluminum, so they're pretty easily bent. And just go ahead and overlap it and then wrap it around. Shouldn't take you but a few minutes. Let me go ahead and get that done, and then I'll once I get these on, I'll go ahead and we'll show you the finished product. And that is pretty much it. Not a whole lot to it. Again, don't expect yours to go as easy as mine did unless you have exactly a 72-inch opening, because if you have anything smaller than that, you are going to have to make some cuts, and that does take some time and some measuring, obviously. I guess all in all, it took me probably about, with mine being such an oddball size, probably took me about 2.5 to 3 hours once I ever got everything organized, and actually sat down and did it. But let me get it actually on the fence. We'll get it open and closed, show you that everything works, and then we'll go from there. So here's what it looks like all up on the house and all hung and latched. Obviously it looks like it's crooked, but believe me, that is our ground that is not so level. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. Oh, here's Millie. This is the one we were actually putting that gate in for. She's a 3-month-old English Bulldog, and she's just our pride and joy here recently. So now she'll be a little safer, and we don't have to worry when we let her outside. So let me get back into the garage and get cleaned up and get out of this wind. So with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you on the next video.